Fortnite, the amazing company that they are going to be giving a lot of you some V-Bucks back. If you guys would like to know how to get some V-Bucks without really doing anything at all, then stay tuned. But just before the video begins, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be doing a £10 Amazon gift card giveaway, and you can redeem that on some V-Bucks yourselves. So if you would like to be a part of that, all you have to do is like the video, subscribe, comment something you enjoyed, and comment something I can improve on, and then the winner will be announced at 250 subscribers. So if you want their free V-Bucks, just follow the steps. So ladies and gentlemen, patch 3.6 has gone live. Now what can you expect aside from getting some V-Bucks from Fortnite, from Epic Games? Wow, you can expect something called the Clinger, which is more or less essentially a sticky bomb. I quite like the idea of this. You know, we've got a grenade, but you chuck that bitch and it goes fucking everywhere. So I'm quite glad they've added the Clinger, more or less a sticky bomb. Then we have something called the Noble Launcher. That's sort of like a grenade launcher, but instead of shooting rockets, it's shooting out like stun grenades. So it's only available in Save the World as well, this Noble Launcher. The Clinger Bomb is available in Battle Royale and Save the World, but the Noble Launcher is only available in Save the World. And more or less, you shoot the monsters and it stuns them, and then you can just take them out with your weapon, which is pretty good, ladies and gentlemen. The bug fixes, do you know when you open the door and sometimes, like when there's a lot of you, the best way I can explain is when you're at Tilted Towers. This mostly happens to me there. When you're at Tilted Towers, you open the door, but there's so many of you, there's so much lag that the door doesn't make any noise when it opens. You know that you guys know the noise. Well, that's been fixed. That's gonna constantly make the noise now, or I mean, at least you hope it would, but I mean, you just don't know. The Clinger, the rarity is uncommon. The location is on the floor loot, supply drops, supply llamas, and treasure chests. You got an explosion delay of 2.5 seconds. Player damage is 100. Structure damage is 200. Radius 1 tile. So, you know when you build a square, that's considered a tile. So you won't be able to chuck it very far, which is pretty shit, ladies and gentlemen. If I'm brutally honest, you can't chuck it across the map. But it says 1 tile, which isn't very good. Max stack size is 10. Pickup stack size is 3. Now that doesn't sound OP at all. It does 100 damage to the enemy, yes, but it can only be chucked 1 tile at a time. Yes, it does 200 damage to a base, but you actually have to get up close and personal to that base for it to have any sort of use whatsoever. So I think that's pretty fair, ladies and gentlemen. It's not too OP. I'm a bit sort of annoyed that you can't just launch it from your base. I mean, I know like just chucking it from fucking God only knows where and then getting a Hail Mary fucking nade would be pretty unfair. So I mean, I can see why they've done this. Maybe like 2 or 3. One's pretty close, but it is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. There has been some more, you know, updates. I'll go through the main ones. I'm not going to bore you with all of them. Reduced chances of finding remote explosives in treasure chests by 40%. I mean, I don't really use the remote explosives. Pretty much, for my Call of Duty fans, they're the C4. I don't really use them. I never really have, and I don't think I ever really will. We got Port Fort trajectory preview now indicates if it will build with its like ramp and shit. So that's pretty nice. So like you aim it on the floor, and then it will show you pretty much pre-show you if it's gonna explode, if it's gonna do anything to anyone or whatever, which is pretty good. I know a YouTuber called Ali, well, everyone knows fucking Ali. He went to the top of the map and then he tried building it and then it got cut off. It would actually show you that it's getting cut off, which is pretty good. And it still builds up a ramp now, ladies and gentlemen. So the ramp I'm on, if I'm on a ramp like this, I can chuck it down and it'll build as well. There's been more bug fixes. Fixed a collision issue with Port 4 tries that allows downed players to hide inside them. So if you're downed, more or less you get to hide inside it. I mean, not too bad. Fixed an issue with the cozy campfire, healed for more than 1 second than intended. Don't know what that means. Fixed issues with red hit markers wouldn't show when the rocket launcher dealt damage. and just a lot of other sort of hot patches. I mean, that's pretty decent, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, what most of you clicked on this video for is going to be the V-Bucks. Getting some V-Bucks from Fortnite for free. Now, how is this going to be possible, ladies and gentlemen? Well, first things first, you actually have to buy something. Now, you don't have to buy anything recently. It has to be over a lifetime. So whether it's a skin you brought that you don't really want anymore, or it's a glide that you don't want anymore, but you have to have brought something, you know, with V-Bucks, pretty much, ladies and gentlemen. So you buy something, you say, let's just buy, you bought the John Wick outfit, and you think, well, everyone's got this, I'm not about that, I don't want it anymore. You can trade it in for the exact same price as you got it, and all them V-Bucks will be refunded into your account, which is actually fucking amazing, ladies and gentlemen, if I'm brutally honest. It's so nice that they've decided to do that. They've got a way where you can give your skins back, give your rockets back, the things that you didn't want, that you don't really use. You can get your V-Bucks back and buy something that you may really want, which is fantastic. You can only return up to 3 items though, ladies and gentlemen. So if you have more than 3 items that you've, you know, brought that you don't want, you're pissed, you shit out. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's not too bad. The fact that they've actually come up with the idea they'll refund you all of the V-Bucks is actually nice in itself. The things that can be returned are emotes, gliders, harvesting tools, so the pickaxes or whatever, back bling, so you look on my player's back now, it's got like a backpack, something similar to that, and then you got outfits, which is more or less skins. What they will not return, ladies and gentlemen, which I think a lot of you also want to know, the battle pass, they will not take that back. The battle pass tiers, you cannot take that back. The starter packs, they won't take back. The founder packs, the founders pack upgrade, loot llamas, that's in Save the World, they won't take that back either. And last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, event and weekly items, that is specifically in Save the World, they will not accept them either. So if you have actually brought something off the store that you don't really like, a skin that you don't like, a glider, an emote, a harvesting tool, a back bling, if you don't really like any of them, or you don't really like a certain skin or something, then you don't actually have to fucking keep it. You can get rid of it, which is fantastic news. Fortnite have done a great job on that. It always pisses me off when Call of Duty, you know, you buy a camo, you can't change it or exchange it for anything and get your money back, or in this case your V-Bucks back. So I think it's a fantastic idea, and that was a great fucking job. Also, ladies and gentlemen, remember I'm doing a £10 Amazon gift card giveaway, which can be redeemed for some lovely V-Bucks. If you guys would like to be a part of that, like I said, all you have to do is like, comment and subscribe, stay active. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, if you are new around here, my name is Luke, and I'm going to be posting every day apart from Sunday. So if you are new, hit that subscribe button. If you did enjoy this video and would like to see some more, hit that like button. Comment down below with any feedback that you guys would like to hear or would like to see and talk about. But this is Lukey, and I'm signing out. Peace.